In today's video, we're going to talk about how to build some damn muscle. Before you click off the video and you say, why is this guy telling us about building muscle when he could take his own advice? I get it, guys. But a lot of this information came from hypertrophy specialist Dr. Brad Schoenfeld. So we're going to go over a few things you can incorporate into your training to maximize hypertrophy or muscle growth. Starting with the first thing right here is varying your rep ranges. A lot of people who are focused on building muscle don't work in different rep ranges, and there's typically three categories. So you have your 1 to 5 rep range, which would be strength focused. Now, people who are focused on building muscle are oftentimes in that bodybuilding 8 to 12, and they never go outside of that. They don't go lower, they don't go higher, and they're missing out on different benefits. So in that lower 1 to 5 rep range, maybe doing 3 reps of something or 5 reps of something, you are able to overload the muscle with a lot more weight, a weight that you couldn't handle for 8 to 10 reps. So you're getting the benefit of your strength training, which will help support your muscle building. Next, you have 6 to 12, which is your typical hypertrophy rep range. And then you also have 12 plus, up to 20 or 25 reps, which is where you'll notice some muscular endurance kicking in, which is another great way to be able to handle more fatigue. So I would say vary your rep ranges. Focus on the 6 to 12, that hypertrophy rep range, but don't be afraid to do some lower rep work and some higher rep work. So there are 3 common factors that can go into maximizing muscle growth. The first one being mechanical tension. So that is time under tension through a full range of motion. And notice how I said through a full range of motion, because right now if I flex my bicep as hard as I can, I'm isometrically contracting it, so there's tension there, but there's no full range of motion. So mechanical tension is going to be number 1. So that's, again, time under tension through a full range of motion. You have metabolic stress, which is going to be metabolic buildup. So you have different byproducts that build up in the muscle. This is the cell swelling, the burning feeling that you get, the pump. And then you have muscular damage. And oftentimes you'll notice that through exercises like a Romanian deadlift, maybe an incline dumbbell curl, something with a very slow eccentric, there's micro trauma and tears in the muscle, and then those have to be rebuilt. So those are 3 main things, just some background info on that. So number 1, again, vary your rep ranges. Number 2, volume. Volume is simply the amount of work that you're doing. So the amount of sets, the amount of reps, the amount of exercises that you're doing, and that is a main driver of hypertrophy. So you want to make sure you're getting in adequate volume over time. Now, Helms did an entire series talking about all of muscle building, and he did a specific segment on volume and frequency. So if you want to watch that, I will link that in the description box below. It's a long video, but tons of information in there. But his typical recommendation was about 40 to 70 reps per body part per week. Now, this can be split up however your training program is set up. So it might be in an upper lower, it might be in a legs push pull, it might be in a full body. Regardless, that is a pretty safe range for the amount of reps you could be doing per week per muscle group. Next, we have specificity. So focusing on one goal at a time. And I believe we're all guilty of spinning our wheels. We want to get shredded while we get bigger. We want to get leaner while we get stronger. There's so many different things we're trying to accomplish at once, and we never actually focus on one goal, so we're never able to reach that goal because there's too many things going on. So I would say if your main goal is hypertrophy and building muscle, then make that your main goal. Stop going into the gym and doing sets of 1 to 3 reps and testing your 1 rep max. You shouldn't be testing your strength. You should be building your strength. So focus on varying your rep ranges and have a goal in mind and stick to that for as long as you can until you're happy with the results. So don't try and become a powerlifter and a bodybuilder at the same time. More often than not, you'll fail. And this is why a lot of people look at powerlifters. There are bench-specific programs. People write an entire program just to improve your bench, just to improve your squat, just to improve your deadlift. Whole programs focused on one lift at a time, because it's not likely that you're going to improve everything at once. So specificity is really important. And then lastly, you guys all know calories. You need to eat. You need to be in a calorie surplus to provide your body with enough energy and nutrients and calories to grow. So get your calories in, eat your food, focus on one goal at a time, specificity, get in enough volume, and vary your rep ranges. And those are 4 things you could do to maximize your muscle growth and get more gains. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and drop a thumbs up. If you would like to see more videos like this, you just let me know in the comment section below. I'd be more than happy to do it. But for now, we're out, and I will talk to you all in the next video.
My life be like, yeah. My life be like.